Hello and welcome to Thought of the Day. This week we're thinking about humility. Now that is a rather interesting word. I wonder if any of you already know what it means. I'm going to show you a little video clip now, and as you watch this, I wonder if it will help you think about what humility means.
No. And look at Dimitrov sprint from the other end. And the crowd holds its collective breath. Such a cry of anguish.
This is great from Grigor Dimitrov, really showing the character that he is. He was the first person over there.
Well, he realised the seriousness of this. A wonderful display of sportsmanship, but the concern now is how bad this is.
So in that video clip, the tennis player who isn't injured, he shows humility by thinking about the injured tennis player above himself. He doesn't think, oh, I've won the point. He runs straight over before anybody on the sidelines does to go and see what the matter is and to see if he can help. He puts the others before himself. That's one way of showing humility. Jesus tells his disciples a story about humility, and Christians often use this to reflect on how they can act in their lives too. So this comes from Luke chapter 18 verses 9 to 14. Now, there were some people who thought they were very good and they looked down on everyone else. So Jesus used this story to teach them. One day there was a Pharisee and a tax collector. Both of them went into the temple to pray. The Pharisee stood alone away from the tax collector, and as he prayed he said, God, I thank you that I am not as bad as other people. I'm not like people who steal or cheat or do those wrong things. I thank you that I'm better than that tax man. I give up eating twice a week. So one of the things that they used to do for a special time of prayer or worship for God is that people sometimes used to fast, and sometimes people do that now. So he would fast for 2 times a week, and he would give 1/10 of everything I earned to the temple. The tax collector stood alone, and when he prayed, he couldn't even look up to the heaven. He was so sad. He said, God, forgive me, I have done wrong. I tell you, when this man went home, he was right with God, Jesus said. But the Pharisee was not right with God. Everyone who makes himself great will be made humble. Everyone who makes himself humble will be made great. So, in the video clip of the gentleman playing tennis, the tennis player who had hit the ball, instead of going, I've won, I've got the point, he made himself humble to care for the other person. He didn't say he was much better than him. And Christians are encouraged to think about how they are not better than others and how we all make mistakes. Now I'm going to end with a prayer. If you agree with me, you can say Amen at the end. Loving God, you know we're not perfect. You see our mistakes, you know our thoughts, and you know how great we sometimes want to be. Help us change our perspective so that we can take our eyes off of the wonder of ourselves and look for the wonder of others instead. Help us to see greatness in everyone, seeing your life within each person we meet. Amen.